Contrary to popular belief, this is not just rap music. This is life. So I offer you right now, life. Life. For every little black child, this is life. Life. For every single parent, this is life. Life. For every brother behind bars, this is life. Hold your head.
What it is, what it do, what it ain't. What it is. Episode 58, UnMask'd podcast. What it do, it's gonna do what it do. What it ain't, this ain't what you wanna miss. Man, y'all know what it is. So glad to be here. Trez, 1/3 of UnMask'd. The Barbarian here. Glad to be back. Glad to have my boy Spins back with us. So glad he's back. All three of us back as a family. Across from me, I got my boy P. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, king to a guy ready to get this thing going. We got Baby Spins in the building.
What the hell
You know what I'm
does that mean?
saying? Baby Spins.
Hey, man, I'm back from vacation.
Hey, I love it.
I had my
Hey.
toes in the sand.
Yes,
I
sir.
enjoyed it.
Still
Hold on
got
for a second, though. I ain't said this in a while.
Still got
Rest in
the
heaven, my man Low Sin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Rest
most
in
definitely,
heaven to
most
my
definitely.
man Sauce, man. Y'all keep it moving. Let's go. Spins.
Got the
I
green
missed the week.
spring, the green spring on.
Yeah.
Collar
yeah.
popped.
Trying to give some positivity with all this rain and wind
Man,
and all this crazy
weather
shit.
crazy,
So,
man.
you know, happy to be back. 58, as you so eloquently mentioned. Trez, definitely glad to be across from you, brothers. Yeah, I took a break, much needed break.
You know how cold it is outside too right now.
Yeah, it is really pretty cold.
It's just 82 days ago, but it's another story.
Yeah. Yeah, I did come back. When I came back in town, I actually enjoyed the weather that I saw, and then the very next day it turned up. So
Yeah, man.
it's different, but it's Texas, so what do you expect, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring light to something that, I feel like we kind of missed just a little bit, kind of missed like the beginning and when this happened, like the surge when it happened, but wanted to talk about Ryan Coogler and the Bank of America situation. Now, from my understanding, I know, and I know you guys looked at everything, all angles. I know we kind of missed like that edge that when the story first came out. But when I realized that, this thing happened back in January, right? We just got the footage recently. I was like, okay, well, this still is a good topic to talk about. And now it looks like, he has moved forward. But I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on just the whole way. For one, it took forever for the footage to come out. I always wanted to kind of like talk about that. Like, why was that so long? Do you feel like that was on Ryan Coogler's part, or do you feel like that was
they was waiting to release the footage until the settlement and everything else was taken care of.
Okay.
Like
That could have been part of it.
like they're not gonna release all that information till everything was green and the go on his side. As far as him being taken care of, and they still got him as a supposedly client. Then they can release the information because he like you said, he's in good standings with him. It's all been resolved between them. So
Okay. It has, but what are your thoughts on it? I mean, outside of that piece,
nobody's ever going to show footage of when they in the wrong.
Well,
So, you wasn't expecting Atlanta PD to put that out, were you?
I was expecting it to be sooner than that's. I mean, 'cause
Why?
think about it. That story broke the beginning of March, first week of March.
Right.
Right, so that's 2 months, right? 60 days. I get that they were in the wrong. We all know they were in the wrong, but I feel like, right? I mean, maybe he may have been waiting on to kind of make sure everything was in place before he released the footage. Maybe make sure he was in good standing, make sure everything was on the up and up, and we can move forward, which he has done. But I feel like I feel like he would have put or had some way of putting.
Well,
that out
we
or
assuming it was all
talking
his
about it or
footage.
something. Okay.
That's the first thing we do, and we assuming it was his footage.
right.
I don't know whose footage it was, but I'm
Either way, it's easier for the footage to be released when the settlement's been settled.
yeah. That's if it's a part of it. But again, if you're in the wrong of doing something and your man is recording it, you gonna put it out?
See, my thought process was I didn't think that because he was in cuffs and I thought he was by himself. I didn't know. From what I understand, he was just by himself. So I didn't.
Only the
I don't
bank
think the
and
footage
Atlanta
could have been
PD
from
would have had
anybody
the
else.
footage.
Right. So
Them
again,
two-
both
them
of them
two.
in the wrong.
Right.
Right.
Them two entities, the only ones that would have had the footage.
Right. So I mean, the settlement sounds like okay. Yeah. Thanks for this, this, and this,
Mm.
but I also want you to release the footage.
Right.
Mm. Okay.
That's my outlook. Not knowing who owns the footage because that's what's in limbo here. Not knowing who owns the footage.
Not at
One,
all.
you know, it's a body cam,
Mm-hmm.
so that's one piece of the footage. And who? Why would you be recording it not knowing that the cops is about to come? If you're mad, you know what I'm saying. If that's your man,
No,
You
I
know
get
there's
it.
cameras in the bank.
right?
And outside.
Right.
So I get it. I just, the good thing is, and the real, I guess, the real story behind it is complete. I mean, I don't know if there's anything more to come, but from my understanding, what he was saying is that it's 100% resolved on both ends. So, no
Well,
more to talk about. But I do feel like, with that footage being released, there needs to be maybe, something else that comes from it. But I mean, I guess if he's already settled it, then what else is there to talk about?
Yeah, and last week while you were vacating, we had Ian on here. He brought up a good point that we looking at holding the whole organization accountable for a branch.
Yep.
Mhm.
I had never thought about that.
Shout out
Just
to
me.
Ian too.
Yeah,
Big shout
Hell of a
out.
job last week.
yeah, he did.
Okay. Good dialogue. I will kind of move forward. So the good thing with, like I said, that's been resolved on those sides. But we transition, and this is one of those things that when I say doing too much, and I think about this entire situation. One, it's horrible, right? And then secondly, what I don't understand is it literally like when the information came out and it said Young Thug's baby mother was killed in a bowling alley. You think about something like that, you don't actually think that the altercation was literally over. At least I didn't. I didn't think that the altercation was over a real bowling ball. Like that was the story. And
Well, some more information got leaked out today.
Okay.
What you got? Because
so
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that's
What
the
you-
only thing I
what you
heard.
found?
Yeah, so the initial part was, it was the bowling ball incident, but they're saying that it was more supposedly gang related. I think like YSL and YNL, something that Young Thugs affiliated with anyway.
Mhm.
But they were saying pretty much the way it is right now. If you can't get the main horse, get somebody closest to him. So they just use that as a cover up because what they were saying in the second thing is that she wasn't even a part of the argument at the bowling alley regarding the bowling ball. Like she wasn't even part of that dispute.
So she had nothing to do with anything.
Nothing to
She
do with
just-
anything. She walked back to her car.
And that's when.
Yeah, and they got her.
Yeah.
So that sounded like that was already planned out. They could have did the blowing ball incident just to try to stir something up.
Yeah.
But they got her when she was walking back to the car.
Real crazy. Prayers out to Young Thug. Obviously the family, the son. that was
Gang life is
affected.
real, man. It's
It
about
is.
time to separate the gang and the music.
And
This gang life is different.
Yeah, it's totally different.
and it has to do with just
God.
recklessness.
I ain't
I
know
say
you get
doing too
affiliate-
much, man.
officiate.
It's
What do you call
Be
it?
affiliated.
Officiate. How you get affiliate? What do you call it?
Affiliated?
Affiliation.
affiliation with the gang.
Initiated. I
Oh,
don't even know how to get
initiation.
initiated in these type games these days.
that's not my concern.
It's online.
And,
Depends on
overall,
how
man,
fast
it's
your
just one of
thumbs
those.
move.
What'd you say?
Depends on how fast your thumbs move.
All the Twitter beef and all
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. That's their shit. Hey, look, I don't want nothing.
This shit crazy.
Shout out to all. I mean, when you look at the people that really are moving the culture forward and doing the right thing, and I'm not just saying this, just for this situation, but all the situations that we've heard, all the sad stories and the deaths and all that. Shout out to people that are moving the culture forward and making sure, things are staying afloat. But this shit here is just, I guess, unfortunately, this is a part of what happens when we have this music that's out here, and so. And then all the affiliation and all the craziness that goes along with it. So,
I mean, some people really in gang, some people not.
yeah.
And you talk about certain shit, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to answer to that shit. Period.
Absolutely. I
Period.
agree.
That was 90s, today's day, period. Like,
One other thing, before we move forward, I just wanted to say, you look at any of these past situations. You look at, it's not only that, Trez. I think a lot of it too. You know, when you're dealing with this, whatever it is you want to call it, social media frenzy or just being on your phones, I feel like people just doing this to make noise. Like it's literally just, I want to do this just to do it.
Well,
Now there may be some gang affiliation,
Yeah,
but
I agree with you 1,000%. We in the day right now. I call it the Me Too. The Me Too day.
Be careful. Me Too what?
Like, you know, somebody did. Oh yeah, Me Too. You know.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to follow.
Yeah.
just trying to show
Trying to be-
improve,
Trying to be a follower. Like, okay, that's what they're doing. I'm trying to do that too. Like Me Too. You know what I'm saying?
just to
Mr.
show some shit.
Mr. Me Too, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
yeah.
senseless. Doing too much.
Copycat.
The original Me Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
But moving forward again, prayers to Young Thug and his family.
Most
and
definitely.
the son, you know, that he still has his dad, but you know, his mom's not gonna be here anymore. To the mom, I saw she had talked about, you know, she basically was on the phone and heard the best friend screaming and what have you when she lost her life. So that was just a
Very
sad situation.
traumatic, man.
Yeah. It's crazy. But to move forward, just to kind of keep the show going, talk about some of the things. We always got to give our little, you know, piece on the sports. So I wanted to put this in real quick and just talk about some of the different little moves that we've seen.
Let's go Dolphins, baby.
He couldn't wait.
We couldn't even wait.
couldn't
baby.
even get it out.
We can't even wait, baby.
What are we talking about?
Breaking news, baby.
What did they do?
You know, we only signed the number one free agent,
Who's that?
The tackle.
the offensive tackle, baby. That's
Who?
it.
Terran
What's his
Armstead.
name?
Armstead.
Terran Armstead.
Armstead from the Saints.
Was it $75 million? Something like
It's like
that.
24 guaranteed. You know, everybody be talking about this big. Let's talk about the guaranteed money.
I get it.
So
I
you got
understand.
somebody that can block, but who's your quarterback?
It's not Deshaun.
It's Tua.
Okay, y'all believe in it?
I believe in the Tua more than paying somebody $230 million. That's a whole team.
Yeah, that is true.
Guaranteed.
Right, that's a whole damn
That
team.
is a lot of fucking money.
Every cent.
That's a whole team. You can't miss no
go
snaps.
I go play for whoever they give you that. I don't give a
Right.
damn what the franchise.
I don't care who on the team. Shit.
Right.
Guaranteed? Oh, I'm coming to play.
You know, we on the quarterback happy league, so I just wanted to point out that, you know, and again, this is not my team. So, you know, it's whatever. It's light news. But Matt Ryan going to the Colts.
I think that's huge.
I don't actually.
I do.
I think he's gonna get the same players as Atlanta. He still doesn't have anybody to throw to.
Yeah, number one running back last year.
Well, he got that.
Solid
Yeah,
defense.
that helps.
Solid defense.
So we'll see.
It's gonna be a change. The Colts will be better for it.
What the Cowboys looking like?
Da-da-da-da.
First of all, I own it. First of all,
Y'all gave away Amari Tua for a bag of Funyuns.
I mean, it's gonna keep happening until Jerry claim that child, man. He got to make sure he do what he's supposed to do, man. He got to do
Yeah,
that.
let's talk about that. How the fuck you got a? How old is she?
Say 20
See,
something.
25, I think, 24, 25.
25 years old.
The hush money stopped.
It was never for her.
Yeah, and I
The
think that's
hush
where-
money was for the mom. You
And
ain't
I'm
go. You ain't reach back and pay this daughter. You got a whole stadium. She should have a suite named after her.
She will.
She will now.
Yeah,
She will.
And I think
Yeah.
that's more or less the reason behind it. And I'm not, you know, I could,
She will.
if I had to take the side of her, when you look at it, she's seeing that they're gonna get paid. If this man is getting up in age, if God forbid if he goes away, I want some of this.
Yeah, that motherfucker-
This had all y'all previous
Look, man.
arrangements. I have nothing to
I
do
don't
with
care
it.
what happened between you and mom.
Right.
I just want to let you know I'm here.
As much salt as that motherfucker put on that sausage biscuit, he will die soon. And yes, she deserves a piece of it.
Hard Knocks, man. Talking about this scene on Hard Knocks,
Yeah.
man.
How the fuck you put that much salt on a sausage biscuit? Motherfucker's already salty. What are we doing? It had no water next to it. It bit that bitch. What are we
Hey,
doing?
man, that's like I said, that's you talk about the Cowboys. We get that figured out. Maybe we'll get this team
But
figured
y'all
out.
lost 3 offensive linemen this offseason.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And a
tough.
defensive end,
Randy Gregory.
and a receiver.
That's what they have a draft for.
The
in free
cupboards is
agency, man.
bare.
We'll be all right.
And y'all lost one more player too, I think.
It's fine. We'll
But
be
the,
fine.
the 3, I think the 3 offensive linemen is huge. Y'all kept Zeke though.
Notice he didn't say anything about the Steelers.
Hey, greatness doesn't have to be discussed.
Shit. Yeah, good luck.
Doesn't have to be discussed. We'll show up.
I like what the Steelers doing.
I don't. I've,
If they get this- if they get
I've
this-
heard nothing.
If they get this draft pick,
The young boy you saw?
well, I know where he's from. Of course.
Okay. Yeah. So we don't got to talk about us.
I know you don't.
Get back
That's
to
all right.
you.
I get it. It's okay.
Let's get back to you.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it at another date, later date.
Dolphins coming, man. We a sneak team next year.
Make sure you talk about them when it.
We're the same sneak team from last year, man. What's next, man?
I know this guy talking.
He's trying to push us forward because you don't want to talk about
since he in the water, let's talk about who else in the water.
This guy.
Good point. You know, and I got to give you
talk
credit
about it.
on this one, man, because
Let's talk about it.
you've brought the light on this before, and I know you feel strongly about some of the things that go along with it. But when you talk about this particular story, right, it grabbed me only because when you look at what we talked about when we discussed competition and discussing like all NCAA competitions and going to the Olympics and things like that, and you see this transgender swimmer winning the medal during the NCAA tournament. And I just want to get you guys' thoughts.
This is the segment I sit out, folks. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll jump it off. I don't know if you get to sit out, but we'll get back to
he
you.
ain't sitting out shit, man. He always like to sit shit out. I'm starting to see what type of rider P really is. I see what type of rider P really is.
It's 26 of the motherfuckers. I'm scared of 8 of them letters. Maybe 5.
I'll tell you like this, man.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Just
You ain't gonna say nothing? Oh, yeah, okay.
Nah, for real. Nah, no.
I do think this. I'm
trying to be as nice as I can about this, but
no, I understand. It's
spit it out, man. Go.
Juwanna man ain't got no business racing, man.
Swimming?
Okay.
Swimming. It's a race.
It is a race.
He don't have no business swimming against females after you already won the swimming competition as a man.
Or maybe he was doing the breaststroke.
I don't care what stroke he was doing.
He had competed before as a man.
He's a champion.
Right. And so
as a man. So what makes you think he's not going to be a champion as a woman?
I get it. I think
that's just like the UFC fighter that used to be a man.
Yeah.
That's a woman.
They did that too?
Yeah, they did.
She undefeated. Yeah. I wonder why.
She lost?
No, she ain't lost.
Oh,
she ain't lost.
They're undefeated.
He ain't lost.
See, this is the thing I've learned about this community. You can't associate she, he. You gotta go they, them.
They have not lost.
Okay.
That's smart.
I'm helping. I'm here to
they knocking them out.
Here to filter.
They knocking them out quick, fast, in a hurry.
Wow.
One of the things, with this one,
even Ronda Rousey or Rousey,
man,
whoever.
Rousey. Ain't nobody seen her shit.
Ronda Rousey.
Ain't nobody seen her.
She got her ass whooped.
Right.
And she got her ass whooped. She wouldn't do movies. And that didn't work out there well.
She got her ass whooped in the movies too. So it's just bad.
I would say that. Do you think, just as a quick question, do you guys think that the situation will begin to be looked at again, or will it?
Man, they're gonna have to do something because at the end of the day, it's not fair.
And I would say this too,
because if a female, they do transgender over as a man. Not saying that they're not going to be as talented, but they're not going to have that advantage.
I will also say this. I'm pretty sure, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not a huge fan of swimming. Never have been, never will be. I think when this becomes a story, it's not a story because of the person winning. It's a story because of who won. And that's the only thing that I feel like I really truly feel like that's why it needs to be looked at again. And the reason why and think about it like this.
Well, we only talk about winners.
Yeah, but you think about a story, right? You're gonna look at who's publicized as who won.
Bruce Jenner.
Okay, but I'm just talking about in general.
Woman of the year.
This fucking
guy. No, he was.
He
was. They were woman of the year.
They were. Yeah.
God, woman of the year. So I bring that up to say,
nah, for real.
Nobody challenged that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. There was no real outrage for that
back then.
Matter of fact, it was back-to-back years where transgenders won Woman of the Year.
Mm. Yeah, because after that it was.
It was one before that. It was the person from Orange Is the New Black, the African American person, and then Bruce Jenner Caitlyn. I'm sorry, Caitlyn after that.
Yeah.
So let me ask
But what I'm saying is, it was after Bruce won after that, or Caitlyn won after that.
But let me ask you this: if you take the top female athlete in whatever sport, and she wants to transition into a male, she's not going to be the top probably in that sport. Whereas if you take a male athlete top in his sport and he transitions, he wants to be a female, he wants to play as a female, they're going to probably excel to a higher level.
Only female I could think of, and none of us want to see this happen. That could probably compete. Nah, Serena.
No.
In the men's.
No.
Yeah.
But that's
I don't
not
think so.
her changing anything to go. I would think that she could probably compete without having to change her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. When you think about winners, you're gonna know about the winners. I just feel like this was publicized only because of who won, and it took away from the actual sport. That's just me being honest. That's how I feel. So, y'all just gonna be silent.
I was about to say something. I'm just going to
Go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Nah, because
Hey, the window's open, brother.
it is.
Jump.
And my boy's pushing me, and I see he's going to close the window right behind me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm gonna look out first. I gotta see you land first, brother.
Listen, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna speak on it. That's just how I feel.
It's just unfortunate, man. What do we come to?
Hey, again, I think it does beg the question: will
you
you
see
look
it?
at it again?
No.
Have you
Nope.
have you seen what they look like?
Nope.
So moving forward with a couple
New
things
York?
that
Nope.
I
some
don't
things
think
that
so
that directly affect us right now. We've been talking about this probably 3 or 4 episodes in a row about how these gas prices been going crazy. But now, payment plans for gas. Now, I recall there was, and they may still have them, there are different like oil companies that offer like a credit card that you can get, but it doesn't necessarily, it's not limited to gas. But a payment plan on gas?
Look, man,
I mean, I gotta.
it's rough out here right now, but I'm
It
telling you
is,
like this.
but I'm not putting.
Damn it, if you putting $4 on the payment plan, $4 a gallon on the payment plan, your ass need to sit at the house.
I really just thinking. Period.
Yeah, you need to get a car.
How the fuck are you doing the gas?
Matter of fact, you need to walk.
I don't know. I don't know how this works.
You don't
I've never
deserve
seen it.
to be on the bike.
And is it? Correct me if I'm wrong, people. I believe it's Klarna. Is it Klarna?
It's
the
Klarna.
company? Yeah.
Somebody's
The
going
ones
to
that doing
capitalize on this.
No, they are,
They
but
already
why are we allowing companies to put America further in debt than they need to be? Because the person who
What's the interest on that?
I don't know, but
It's more than what you.
Yeah, you're gonna end up paying more.
It's like $3,000.
You got 6 weeks to pay to pay back your fill up.
$20.
Matter of fact,
Well, it's
that
$100.
tank
It's about
that you fill
$100.
up gonna be gone before the 6
Right.
weeks
Before the
come.
6 weeks is up. Yeah.
So now you need to add more.
It's probably $100. You probably pay back like $300-$400.
I'm sure. I'll have to look it
At
up.
least $250.
I don't think they robbing them that bad.
At least $250.
Probably 150. Probably. Look, man. Anytime you want to trick somebody into something, you know, from the streets, you got to lower them in there. You got to okay here.
Like I
you
said,
get 100.
it's about
you be
six.
back
It's about
$125.
$650. Because what they're gonna do is after you miss that first payment, that's when it go up. That's when they get you.
Well, yeah, that's where it's gonna go. But you know, initially, I'll just ask you for $125 back. I
Just
gave
like
you a
the toll-
buck. Give
just
me
like the toll
$125
tags.
back.
Miss that
Oh,
first payment on the toll tags, boy. They gonna let you know.
Yeah,
They gonna let you know.
That
Yeah,
late
that's
fee
where
is
you
crazy.
just get a new car.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Fuck it.
I ain't gonna beat this one.
Cost too much to register. Just go get a new one.
Right. Will it last? Is this gonna last? Is this something? I mean, obviously, if the gas prices continue to be where they are, it may last. But does this last? I don't. I mean, the only reason I would say probably yes is because Klarna has actually been out for a while. You've been able to kind of set up payment plans for some retail items that you get. That's been
You're
around.
probably
So
right, man.
I just feel like it'll last. I do feel like it. You know, in that regard, it'll last.
It's
As long as the prices are high, yeah.
You think so? I think it'll still
Yeah.
last even without.
I mean, but
What's gonna be considered high though? Now,
well, shit. I got happy when I saw 383
Shit.
the other day.
well, that's done
I
before.
just saw 379 today. I was
Man,
like,
I saw
ooh.
376. I did a U-turn in the street.
Yeah, gotta go get that. I need to go.
Gotta
get
go
that.
get that.
Yeah.
No facts. I don't.
That's
You
what I'm
know
saying.
what I'm saying?
What's going to be considered high now when it drops? Like, will we be happy when it's under 350 now? Like, shit, I remember 225.
I think as long as it's, if we can get back down to just under 3, I think that's
Man,
enough. I don't know if we
And he
will,
said
but
that's
I
a
think
norm.
that'll
Man,
Like, come on, man.
that'll be our new norm. Either that or we gonna have to start.
We
We
trying
gonna
to
have
find a new median.
we gonna have to start making sure we invest in these fucking hybrid cars.
I just, you know, when I reflect back and some of the bad things I did in life, I just kind of feel bad for stealing gas when it was 99 cents. You know what I'm
Siphon
saying?
filter.
Yeah.
Oh, just at the pump.
Yeah, back in the day.
Siphon filter.
People
Yeah.
doing that shit. Have y'all seen people doing that now? Like again?
Back in the day, you used to
Yeah.
pay before you used to get the gas before you pay.
Before you pay.
But that's why they changed the rules.
When the racetracks
yeah.
and quick
Yeah.
trips first
Oh, yeah.
came
that's why
out,
that's why they changed
and
the
they was
rules.
flooded, we
we
pull
used
up
to-
right up to the tank.
Tear them up Friday night.
Fill up.
Somebody stand in front
Pull
of
up to the store so they
somebody
can
stand
see
in
you
front of the
on
license
camera.
plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pull up to the store so they see you on camera like you walk in, buy Snickers, get the fuck out of there, and be gone.
That's crazy.
That was old.
Right.
That was in the 90s.
Friday evening event. That's the
Yeah.
weekend.
Well, I
But,
mean,
you know,
Yeah.
I just say hopefully we get back to a little bit of respectable price. But hey, who knows?
Even
but I think this is
not
like
respectable. That's
yeah. Well,
we gotta get
it's
them
our new
250.
norm unless we moving like I said to these electric.
But
and
even
hybrid
with that,
joints.
right? So I got an uncle that's a truck driver,
Mhm.
and I think I sent it to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But just to fill up his truck, even though he gets reimbursed, right? It was over $1,000 to fill up his truck.
That's about
So
right.
when you look at that, right, all this shit is a chain reaction.
Mm-hmm.
That now funnels down to the products that we buy
Mhm.
because the companies, they got to pay to get that product to the store.
Right.
Well, I'm telling people
So
like
that's
this.
why everything goes up.
This
Inflation.
is why everything is inflation.
Uber, all that shit, they're not winning right now. They paying more because of the gas.
Yeah.
They're not winning.
Who's winning right now is public transportation. Y'all get your
Yes.
bus passes,
Dart.
get your train passes. Yeah.
Darts winning.
She better lace up them
Yeah.
shoes. Get the walking to think about some shit.
Ain't nobody walking. They still fat off that PPE. They ain't walking yet. You gotta wait. It really gotta hit
It ain't hit yet.
for them to start walking.
Yeah. It really got
When a motherfucker got to decide whether he can make pancakes out of flour and water.
making them real life decisions. Yeah.
That should be paste instead of pancakes.
I do think, look at debt. I don't think we need to add any more debt, but I know some people will,
it's coming.
And it's, the thing about it is these payment plans are going to affect your credit. So just be mindful. If you can, sit your ass at home unless you got a hybrid car.
It's like
You
the
know,
fucking
or get a dart pass.
what was the shits called? The checks. What was I can't think right now. What was the checks?
Which
The checks that the government was giving
The
out.
stimulus.
Stimulus. They gave them out too early.
oh.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
came out way too early.
This is when the people need it.
Yeah, when
And now they
everything
don't
go
want to
up.
give nobody shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is really when people need help. In the beginning, yeah, we were shook, but
When shit open.
Yeah, we couldn't
you
do
didn't
nothing.
need it then.
Right, we couldn't do nothing. We couldn't do shit.
Motherfuckers will gladly take that $1,600 now.
Yeah, and because we need it.
Yeah.
You know?
Shit happening.
No,
I'm
I
going to
get it.
gas right now.
Yeah, but you got something that ain't yours to give to the gas.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Hey, bicycles.
That's when y'all was in Miami. when y'all was in Miami.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Tulum. You know what I'm saying? Acting like they're real exotic, but you in Mexico.
Renting out,
Calm down.
renting out them foreigns that wasn't really yours.
Yeah.
And doing
All of that.
All that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Not saving, not holding
Yeah.
on to it, getting rid of it. But now
It's going to be a lot of J's and PlayStation 5s on sale. I can see it now.
When them P5s going
They already on sale. What you talking
I'm
about,
going to cop
man?
them for the low.
When them P5s drop out, I'm on it. man.
Hey, I'm going to start giving motherfuckers pawn shop prices. I got $60 for that shit.
Oh shit, you gonna lowball them, huh?
Absolutely.
Fuck it. Before we get out of here, I did want to talk a little bit about DL, right? DL Hughley. So him and Kanye going at it, and I think it started from he was on another platform speaking about Kanye West, and essentially just called him a stalker and a few other things. And of course, Kanye spoke his piece, and Kanye really was just like, I'll get at you. I have the money to basically almost, in lack of a better term, he threatened him, and he provided the man's address. DL's address.
Oh, man, you're playing with a billionaire.
Yeah,
You got
so
access to certain resources.
Kanye's not no street dude, first off, because he wouldn't have said half of that shit.
And especially not on Twitter.
It's not about
Second of all,
being a street dude, though, I don't think.
Kanye's going through a lot of things right now. But I guess one of Kanye's guys ran up on him.
Ran up
Yeah.
on DL?
Well, it was the rapper, I think it's Theophilus London.
Yeah, something like
It's
that.
the guy that ran again.
Never heard of him.
Exactly.
Theo
Theo Huxtable.
Theo Huxtable. My bottom line is this, man. We're in a different day and age. Like you run up on a man when he had a restaurant, eating with his family, taking pictures.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
The other piece to the whole rant is, he went.
What are you gonna do? Like, you're not gonna do nothing. You see, I'm here with all women, and you're videotaping everything. So what are you clearly about to do to me right now?
Well, that's that different generation, right?
Really, what you're doing is you're interrupting my peace.
Yeah, but again, you talk about them young ones.
As soon as you put that camera down,
no,
I'm gonna send you a message to send to Kanye.
Well, I mean, I look at DL. I mean, because DL is originally from Compton,
right?
And so like
Kanye crossed the line.
Yeah, I mean, you stepping into, and I'm not saying he's just super thug or nothing.
No.
I'm just saying DL, he's gonna tell you, he's gonna be real with you.
Kanye
It is what it is. I feel like he did cross the line, and now it's personal. It's personal. I feel like it's extremely personal. And he was right. I mean, I feel, how it was funny, but it has some truth to it. One of the tweets that DL said, you know how crazy of a motherfucker you gotta be to make a Kardashian be with a white man? That's what the fuck he said. And I'm sitting there like, and I'm thinking about it like, damn, she really ain't really dealt with no.
That's not true.
Nah, that's true. She had Chris Huff.
If you think about it,
yeah, but he was.
If you really want to think about it, every other one's a white man.
I've never really paid attention.
Break it down.
But I feel like
go back and look at it.
Well, I mean, maybe so, but I'm just saying, like, here we are, right? So now it's like,
and that's gonna be the short term. Like Chris Humphries, what that last, like 3 weeks, 3 months,
something like that.
Like,
but I mean, look, if we go talk about it, shit, what Pete Davidson sent a motherfucker a text with a picture of him in the bed.
Oh yeah, yep.
Now that's wilding out. And then.
But that's what's happening.
But that's a different type of wilding out.
Yeah, but
a wild out of you sending me a picture in the bed with my wife or my ex-wife is different versus you bringing one of your supposedly goons while I'm having dinner with my mother, my daughter, you know what I'm saying, her mother and somebody. That's
we can't say Kanye sent that dude.
Kanye.
We can't say Kanye sent that dude.
Kanye had to give him the green light.
We can't say that either.
I mean, it's Kanye's people, bro.
Is it really?
It's Kanye's artist.
That don't make him your people.
Man,
That's his. I mean, that is
that don't make him.
He riding for him.
He riding for him. I'm gonna do whatever you say, boss.
Yeah, but that don't make him your people. Shit,
whatever you say.
There's a lot of people who signed to a lot of different people that motherfucker barely even know. You know what I'm saying? That don't make him. I can't put that all on him to that extent to say that I told you to go do this. Now, maybe, he figured this is how
you put the shine?
I'll do this. Let's look at it a different way. Pause for a second. I'll do this. Maybe my album will come out sooner. Maybe I'll get some more beats from Ye if I do this. Now, we got to look at shit differently.
He already signed to Ye.
That don't mean shit. How many motherfuckers are signed to motherfuckers that never get off the bench?
Well, he has had some music.
Why did 2 Chainz leave DTP? Because he wasn't getting off the bench like that.
Yeah. And he did a complete rebrand, though. But, that's another thing.
Yeah, but still.
I'm
just saying, it's motherfuckers who get signed to people that
you can't.
You leave them on the shelf.
You can't compare Theodore Huxtable to fucking 2 Chainz.
Dog, I done tried to play that game. Being signed to somebody don't mean shit. You go do certain things to try to get off the shelf.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe he did something to try to get off the shelf. He never got off the shelf.
So
shit. Consequences, Kanye's man. When did he get off the fucking shelf? Sci-Hi is his man's man. This nigga been with him for 10 years, got 1 album out. Let's talk about being on the shelf.
I get it. I mean, that part I understand, but that's more from a music tip. We're talking about.
So I'm sticking with that, and you're talking about somebody being signed to somebody, and this is why he did it.
The thing Kanye said, though,
I see the correlation.
I can have people get to you.
Yeah, so I'm going to send this nigga?
Who else Kanye gonna send, man?
Not this nigga.
Yeah, I don't think he got.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, that's why I don't think anybody taking.
What you guys are speaking to my point. Nobody of substance or value is gonna go do that.
Okay. That may be true. I mean, that because I don't think it'll be anybody else.
When you find out this was Kanye's artist, when this happened,
No, I've been knowing he was his artist.
you knew this guy
because he has had music come out before.
I've never heard of him. You heard of him before?
He's
I ain't never
overseas.
heard of the guy.
Man. He overseas, so he big over there.
Oh,
Yeah,
what country?
Huh? I don't know.
I think
UK.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, good over there.
But I mean, even with that being said, I don't think it's more that like that's not gonna happen again. He not sending nobody else to your point.
Nah.
That's about where it gets. And you probably right. He probably saw that as an opening. Like, all right, let me get some shit. Let me get some shit. I'll just say this.
Trying to be
You
Sean.
know, regardless of what's going on, reality of it is, and we all watched the doc. We watched all from beginning to end. Not even the end, but just to this point. And we all kind of saw like that change in the mental health, whatever. I think he likes to speak his truth. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
The
he
man is
definitely
worth $6.6 billion, maybe more. Maybe that's just what they giving us.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, I don't see him being forceful in the street or doing nothing crazy. He's gonna speak his piece. And again, it is. I mean, I don't know if the divorce is final, so it's still his wife.
It is still his
So
wife.
I don't per se agree with him being a stalker. We talking about his wife.
Right.
No, you can
but-
stalk your wife, dog.
But
If you buy a house across the street, bro.
Yeah, you can stalk your wife.
that's a little stalker.
stalker.
Yeah, it's a little
I'm
stalker.
sorry.
You can stalk your wife.
But it's just.
Get all the money in the world. You want to buy a house right here, huh?
You're right.
I think it is. I think you definitely want to make if it does become or when it does become final, you're gonna have to watch that man.
But the thing is,
this is
how warm is this? Is what they walking with, right? The Kardashians. This got to be some amazing shit.
oh yeah, you talking
Because
about what they
shit,
got?
yeah, because Pete got branded. This nigga, he went and got a brand, not a tattoo, a brand.
I think
I think he was just kind of fucking with Kanye though too.
I'm not go get a brand.
this dude goes to.
But he a wild dude.
But he be
though.
in drug rehab like once a
Yeah.
year, bro.
Yeah, but a brand.
But
Nigga, that's hot metal against your skin.
he kind of reminds me of the.
Ain't no pussy that good. I'm
bro.
sorry.
He reminds. What's that boy's name? From Jackass.
I don't. I don't remember his
Yeah.
name.
I bet he won't get a brand.
I bet he will. The guy I'm talking about. Yes, he will.
Yeah, he crazy.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is.
Yeah, he
Crazy.
will.
A brand.
Yeah, he'll do it on the show.
You talking about hot
Steve-O?
metal?
Is it
Yeah,
Steve-O?
Steve-O.
It's Steve-O. Yeah.
Hot metal against your
Bro,
skin.
he'll do.
I don't even know how.
Steve will do it for a
who
bag
is
of
it
chips
with
on the show.
One of the fraternities with the shoehorn shit.
They all do that.
Yeah, they all do that.
They all can.
That's
Dumb.
part. Yeah.
They're dumb. They're dumb.
Hey man, that's their choice.
I don't give a fuck.
That's
You
their
dumb.
choice, dog.
I'm not.
If they get branded, that's on them.
Look, man.
I closed that window on you on that one.
You can close it.
I did.
It's the same motherfuckers that was dancing naked in the gym 3-4 fucking months ago. They're dumb. Yeah, I know. I know who they are. I got some of them in my family. You're dumb.
Hey man.
And I'm going to jump out through the glass. Now, you got a breaking glass sound you want to make?
You already made it.
It's more. I mean, it's gonna be more to come. I don't want to douse the podcast with this particular subject, but I just thought it was something to talk about. Just we're talking about DL Hughley, where he comes from, and then just this whole ordeal. We talking about free speech. We talking about two people that's gonna speak their opinion and they mind.
My only
And it
thing
shouldn't go
about that
personal like
is-
this. Just don't give that man's address. I thought that was crazy.
Nah, that was wild, but my only thing is, look, we already know that we dealing with somebody who thinks differently,
Mhm.
He does.
right? If
And we don't know how he thinks. That's what makes it different.
that's what makes it different, right? So if we can't offer guidance, leave him alone. He'll figure it out.
Right. And he hopefully he has people that will help him figure it out too.
That's the hard part, bro.
When
When you worth that much,
yeah.
who the hell you listening
Yes,
to?
man. A lot of yes, man.
Who the hell you fucking listening to?
And another thing, I'll say this, and I'm jumping off the soapbox, but he had a good point too. And this kind of goes to what you were saying with the goons and things like that. Apparently they live very close.
If you're
to
gonna
each other.
move, you're
so
gonna
if you're
move,
gonna
bro.
do something,
You already know.
we close enough for you to really do something. If you really about that. So I think DL had a point, when he was saying that. And I agree with you and say, who else is really going?
You shoot first, ask questions
gonna-
later, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'll be at this. I'm gonna meet you at the restaurant in 45 minutes where you at, man, so we can handle this. Stop.
Well, more to come, I'm
Social-
sure.
Social media.
Hopefully,
beef.
it's not more than
No, hopefully it's not.
I
Social,
don't think
social
that's
media
gonna
beef.
happen.
No,
This shit been running too long, man.
It has.
Both of them niggas ready, set, go. The cliff is down there. Let's see who can make it first and jump. Fuck.
Hey, great episode, fellas. I'm extremely happy to be back. Ready to get my rhythm back.
Yeah, man, it's great, man. Shout out to the Hurricanes. We in the Sweet 16. You know, we beat Auburn. We still making moves. But look, man, I let you talk about your Cowboys when y'all losing, and when y'all losing. Let's go to the Hurricanes right now while we in the Sweet 16, baby. Let's keep making moves, baby. We doing big things.
My bracket fucked up, so I don't care. But
hey, I didn't even have them winning. I had them losing to Auburn. I said that last week.
You did.
Yeah. Well,
that's March Madness for you.
It is March Madness.
March Madness for you.
Hey, man.
You got it. Oh well, my
I got
team
Fife Dog Forever, man, coming out this Friday. Native Tongue, Tribe Called Quest. Let's live on.
All right, not bad. Again, happy to have Rhythm back, getting back in the groove with you too. Thank y'all again for continuously rocking with us. I know y'all see we got the live, Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Continue to support us and look at us on YouTube, and then also our other platforms, which include our iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Just check us out. And again, continue to support. We love y'all. Thank y'all for continuously supporting us and tuning in.
I know what it is. UnMask'd Podcast, episode 58.
There it is.
Be blessed.
All right. Till next time.
Life, for every little black child, this is life. Life, for every single parent, this is life. Life, for every brother behind bars, this is life. Hold your head.